What's good, everybody? It's your boy Slant, aka Mr. Different, back with another video. And today I want to talk to you guys about 3 tips that I think can help anybody, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced, that can help you get a better mix. I'm not talking about it'll make you just an amazing mixer, but it will get you in a better spot for your mix for when you get ready for mastering. You should be almost there. So before we get there, if you can, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud, MrDifferentTV. As always, subscribe to the channel if you want to. You probably will. And then, also hit that bell notification to be updated. So anyway, let's get right into it right now. So I don't want to waste your time. These are simple tips that I think is on 3 of them. That's all you need. So first off, we got a beat. Now, the first tip is mixing low. I know I've talked about this a couple years ago, like 3 years ago, but I want to reiterate it and bring it back up to my new subscribers and people who want me to go in more detail. Now, mixing low is something that I do all the time. It helps me get the, I guess you could say, the appropriate volume for my mixes and all that. It helps me with headroom. So how you do that, now I'm gonna show you real easy. First, we'll jump to this beat right here. You want to find a spot where all your instruments are going on at the same time. So where the most, like, I guess the most energy is in your song or beat or whatever, that's where you want to go to. So right here be mine. Now, of course, we gotta turn off all the mastering plugins because that's gonna affect how it works. So let's go back to that. So we're gonna mix low. So first step for mixing low is you want to make sure all your sounds are turned down, all the way down to the lowest volume they can. So on FL12 and up, all you gotta do is hold the control key, click one, and then drag across, and you can highlight everything. And then you just want to bring them all the way down. Next step is you want to turn your headphones or speakers all the way up. Now, I know you're probably thinking, what the word, Sim? So be careful, because if you got other stuff in the background or notification stuff or anything like that, it's gonna be loud as all out. So make sure that stuff is turned off or lowered or whatever. I always turn my stuff off when I'm in the FL Studio. So turn your headphones on or whatever up to the maximum, and now you can start bringing in sounds one by one, and getting the headroom. So I'll just give you a little example real quick. So I'll just press play. You hear nothing. I'll just slowly bring up my sounds one by one. Now, because you got your headphones, your speakers all the way up, you're not gonna have to push that much volume into them to get a loud volume, because like I said, you got it turned all the way up to the maximum. So you're just gonna do that one by one. So I'm gonna go through and speed through this real quick. So I'm gonna fast forward and just do that, and then we'll see. I'm gonna show you how much headroom you have at the end. So okay, now we're back. Now I want to go ahead and say one more to kind of add on to this tip real quick. Is whatever the loudest sound you want in your mix, I would do that one last. So for me, it's always my kick drums and my sub bass. I would always do them last. I would do all the other sounds, and then I would do my kick and 808. Now watch me do it real quick. You're gonna see I can barely move the kick volume up, and the kick will be loud, punchy, and all that, because like I said, I got my headphones and my speakers turned all the way up, so I don't have to put much volume into it. So and now because all my sounds are that low, now I can bring of course you want to bring your headphones down to a normal listening volume. And if we go to we'll just pull up a Fab Filter, where is it at? Fab Filter Pro L, and I'll kind of show you. You see how much volume I got now, so you see how much headroom I have. And we'll just change that to 16. So I'm sitting under -8 dB right now of headroom. So that gives me a lot of room to push it if I want to. It just gives you a good bit of headroom so you can, I know I need to stop with that screeching stuff. It just gives you a good bit of headroom so you can be able to push your sounds, man. So if you want to get better headroom, I would say mix low. It always helps me out. You get the appropriate headroom, and also, it helps out, and I like doing it. Now, my next tip is a fairly easy tip, but a lot of people skip this tip and don't really do this, but always check your mixes in mono. If you don't check your mixes in mono, what are you doing? Now, why you would do that is because when you check your mixes in mono, you're able to see what sounds stick out too much or what sounds aren't sticking out enough. And you also be able to check out phase as well. So if you want to check out phase cancellation and to see what sounds like really poke out at your ears and all that, then checking your mixes in mono really helps. So the good thing is, I said, we'll just make it a little loud real quick so you can hear it. All right, so then I'm gonna go to Ozone, but I'm going to disable all my processing so we can have it just going. And you know, we're gonna use Ozone. I'm gonna show you how to do it inside FL. Well, let's do it the first way. So now we play it. It's a stereo. That's stereo. Now we're gonna switch it to mono. And of course, by listening to that, you could tell that my kick and 808s are really good in a nice place. It seemed like my piano and my sample is a little bit low, so I should push that back. I can't really hear my hi-hats and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go through and adjust a couple of those real quick while leaving it in mono. You know, simple as that. Do a little couple of adjustments you can figure out. But do remember, if you got like stereo effects like reverb, delay, chorus, stuff like that, you're not gonna be able to hear it when you switch it to mono. So don't think something's wrong or you know your phase cancellation or, oh no, my sound sounds dry and weak. It's because stereo effects, when some to mono, you can't hear it, you can't get the stereo effect of it. So don't be alarmed if that happens. Now once I switch it back to, you know, stereo, it's gonna be a lot more, just a lot better. Come on now, Ozone. Thank you. Able to hear all the sounds nice. They have their own space, their own pocket, and everything's nice. And it works with songs as well. Now, if you don't have Ozone to switch it to actually switch it to mono, if you go right here to the mixer and go to the master channel, you go right to this knob right here. It's the stereo separation knob. If you turn it all the way to the right, that's 100% merged, which basically means taking the stereo and summing it to mono. So by doing that, now you have mono. So that's how you do it. And most DAWs have a mono switch on the master channel. That's how you do it on FL Studio. So you don't need to get no third-party plug or anything like that. I like using third-party plugs. It's just like a button click away. But like I said, if you want to, you can just use that and it will, you know, turn to mono. Now, my last tip is a very easy tip and probably one I don't have to really demonstrate, but it's something I see a lot of you guys don't do, and that is mix with your ears, not your eyes. The reason you need to do is because your eyes will always play tricks on you, because you're seeing volume levels going up and down and volume and blah, blah, blah. Yes, I know for some things you need your eyes to do, because you can't just, you know, set parameters like that with blind or whatever. But when it comes to mixing, you want to use your ears. Close your eyes, listen. Does it sound good? Can you hear all the sounds? Is the bass too loud? Is the bass too low? Or, you know, can I hear my bells? Am I panning right? All that. Use your ears, because I said once you do that and get in a habit of using your ears, like actually listening to your music instead of visualizing and seeing all the faders, you'll be a whole lot better. One thing I like to do is, if I like to change my VU meter, I should have been did. I keep changing them back and forth, kind of just weird. Go to the waveform and, you know, change it to like that, like there. I don't like to see the meters. I don't like to see the meters going up and down, because that can affect with everything. I thought my camera cut off for a second. I don't like to see the meters, because it can throw my eyes off thinking, oh, I'm not doing it right or whatever. So use your ears. That's your most important tool in your studio. Besides the microphone, the keyboard, the MIDI controllers, speakers, all that, your ears are what's going to, you know, really help you. So make sure you got a decent pair of headphones or a decent pair of monitors, and just use your ears and listen to your mix. And, you know, if you like what you're hearing, then it's good, and that's how it is. So yeah, there's my few little tips. It's over 10 minutes long, so that's good enough for right now. If you got any questions, feel free to leave me a comment in the description below, and I'll be happy to get to you guys. Like I said, mix low, check your mono, and use your ears. With those 3 steps, I guarantee you'll always get a nice balance, or or better sounding mix. So when you go to master and all that, it's just gonna be, you're gonna have a great, easier time, and your mix will always be consistent, you know, throughout. So like I said, if you got any questions, leave in the description below. Y'all know who it is. Your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, not motivated by the money, but the like, comment, subscribe, and views. Hope you guys enjoy like always, and hey, Let me know what your guys' tips are out there as well, what you do for mixing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, everybody.